Hey everybody, it's been a while since I jumped on, but I'm going to continue just a little bit longer on this theme of leadership and government because one of my goals here is to share my personal growth. And one of the things that I've grown through over the past couple weeks is this idea that God is putting leadership in authority. And as I read through the Word, it's extremely clear. If you look at Daniel, it says that God made times, He made seasons, He removes kings, He sets up kings. If you look at Romans 13, it says, let us be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority in place that was not instituted by God. So this sort of challenged me a little bit, and I started to think about, okay, so forget about the United States government and the election coming up. Let's think about all of the authorities over time. And according to the Word, God doesn't just allow these dictators or these governing authorities to be put in place. God actually institutes these authorities to be put into place. And it really started to sort of bother me. I thought, so how can this be? We've got an all-loving God, but He allowed Hitler to be put in place. We've got an all-loving God, but He allows evil authorities to be put in place. Once again, I just used the wrong term. I said allowed. Actually, instituted is what the Word says in Romans 13. It says God institutes governing authorities. So this caused me to pray and to dig a little bit deeper. And I came across a verse that in Deuteronomy, I'm glancing down so I can read it, make sure I get it right. Deuteronomy 29:29 says, "The secret things belong to the Lord our God, but the things revealed belong to us and our children forever, that we may follow all the words of His law." And what it boils down to for me is that although I have a desire to completely understand why this leader might be put in place, why that leader might be put in place, I'm not going to get it. God is way, way bigger than what we can ever grasp. And the fact that He has put people in leadership that we just cannot understand because they've done unspeakable acts that we just cannot relate to. His Word says that He instituted these leaders. I have to believe that because it's what His Word says. But I also have to believe that I cannot know God's ways. His ways are not my ways. My thinking is not His thinking. And the secret things belong to Him. So what I'm trying to say is that just because we don't understand it and just because we can't explain it doesn't mean that we should not trust what the Bible says. It means that those things that we can dig through and that we can understand, they're ours. Deuteronomy says that. God has allowed us that sort of understanding. But those things that we don't understand, we give back to Him and we trust Him. That's where faith comes in. And then it sort of brought me full circle. Do I really want to believe and worship and put my eternal salvation in a God that I can understand? If I can fully understand His ways, why do I need Him? So just sort of a growth opportunity that I've had recently that I want to share with you. We are not to understand everything. We will not understand everything. But those things in the Word that He reveals to us, we should grasp and we should dig and we should make sure that we understand those things. So with that, I hope you guys have a great week and we'll chat soon.